Oh yeah, us.
Sa.
Us. Oh my god. Welcome to Feed 'em Brah with Zack and Hewitt. We are we're reeling right now. We've just been given access to new technology within the studio.
Yeah, see, this is why we do the studio, folks. Every week we're just astonished by what is achievable with modern technology.
It's crazy. It's things you would never even have fucking thought to have imagined.
Yes, and John, the lovely guy that runs the studio for us, he's just let us know that we can connect our phone to the Bluetooth in the Rodecaster, and let's just say that this has really excited us.
Yeah, because now
we now get to play the weird little freak TikTok guys in high definition audio.
Yeah, Dolby Digital surround sound.
Surround sound.
It's like you're gonna be in the fucking room with these cunts.
Yeah, that'd always get me excited when you're a kid going to the movies. That big Dolby. Wow, then you're like, oh, it's time for the fucking flicks.
Yeah, we're fucking in here. Do you know what used to get me more than the cinema itself? When you went to someone's house, at like when surround sound first came out, and you went to, you won that, like one of your dad's mates who doesn't have any kids, so he had like all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
And like you watch the movie, and the first time like something behind you makes a sound, fucking good stuff.
Now that. Not to go too quickly into types of guys, or even we could have a whole subset of types of dads on this show, but like a dad that's into tech is awesome.
Tech dad. Yeah.
They're showing you know.
Well, I think all dads
they
lean towards it.
Yeah.
In whatever, like some more limited than others.
Yeah. But like, you go to... I have like a few family friends that I call uncle. Do you have that?
Yeah,
it's like Uncle Bernie, but he's not related. Like he's not a blood relative of any kind.
Yeah.
It's just a sign of respect. I guess.
Yeah. And that's awesome. I would love to get that status one day.
Yeah.
To be uncle. You've got a bit of...
Sorry, I had a grilled burger before I got in.
Oh, that'll do it, mate.
Bit of sustenance. I was up late.
I think we've spoken about grilled on this podcast before, but they're very horny employees.
Yeah, we've multiple times.
Yeah, it's still there. It's that one in between these two here.
That one?
I can't see through your hand. No, it's still there. What the fuck are they putting in these grill burgers, man?
Sesame seeds.
It's that shit from fucking Black Panther. See, mate, look, I'll derail an entire show just to fucking make sure you're looking at your best. Just look. Got it, mate. Nailed it.
Oh, thank fuck. Yeah, many would say, well, this is an audio form, but the cameras are rolling, and we may have the hottest, the most viral riff ever.
Yeah.
On this episode.
Yeah.
And Zack was really looking out for me.
That's what we're holding out for.
Because what? I get like 1,000 million TikTok commenters from around the world being like, bitch ass has fucking sesame seed.
Yes, this riff is incredibly funny and most groundbreaking thing we've ever seen on this app. But why this motherfucker got shit in his teeth?
Motherfucker got half a cow hanging out of his mouth. That big boy eat, huh? Like, a lot of stuff like that, and it really wouldn't be able to handle that.
Yeah.
It really would have. I'm just thinking about it now. Really.
Yeah. So where were we? Tech dads or unks?
Uncle, family friends you call uncles.
Yeah.
Even though they have no relation to you, just as a your dad is like.
That just shows
you show a lot of respect to this boy.
That just shows how good of a boy he is to your old man.
Yeah, this is one of my guys.
One of his absolute fucking boys.
This is one of my fucking guys.
Yeah.
But anyway, Uncle Bernie, he would be a guy that would always have the latest tech, and I'd just go over there and like, this is fucking hell. Look at this thing. Look at this. Look at the definition of a Blu-ray.
Yeah. Look at the fucking size of that subwoofer.
Yeah, just like when Blu-rays first came out, everything looked so, and I think it was the same time as motion smoothing, everything looked like terrifying.
Yeah.
The first time you see something that high def.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, they're popping out of the fucking screen here.
It actually took the human eye a little bit to adjust to the definition of Blu-ray and motion blurring.
Yeah. It's all a bit much. But dads will keep that on for the rest of your life. You go home and you're like, why is every movie on this look fucking insane?
Well, my old man, he's done it twice, basically. So he's got a TV and speaker surround sound set up inside.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Fuck.
Had that for years. But now he's slowly just moving his entire life out onto the veranda. He's got a giant veranda, and he's built in one sort of edge of it.
Yeah.
And now there's a TV up there above the bar with a surround sound system out on the veranda.
Fuck.
So he'll watch movies in a fucking like an outdoor chair. He'll just sit there and watch an entire movie.
That is awesome. That's an awesome setup. I love it. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I've always embraced the veranda lifestyle. I famously once said, when I was living with Taunts, and we had a tiny little balcony.
Yeah.
And I'd sit out there, and I'd just say, it's just good to have a deck. And he's like, this is the most Queensland-filled mindset. I think this like little alcove that two people can't sit out on
it's a windowsill.
Is a deck. It's like, in my mind, this is a deck.
Yeah.
But that's exciting from your old man, because what I love the high-tech stuff out on a veranda.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that you're telling me he's like sort of built in a wall. I love it when they get so close to it just being another room in a house.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like,
well, it was the carport. It started off as the carport, but now there's another carport built onto the side of the house.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And that's just, well, we've got a massive pool table out there. And it's like it got a bar. It's the whole sort of bar area.
Yeah.
But like cars are just getting like slowly pushed out from the living area. It's awesome.
It's exciting.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah. But there is like, now, do you reckon, like, what kind of tech dad, like, what kind of tech tunkle?
Tunkles.
Was your uncle? Did he have was it did he have a cinema room?
I think he would have been one of the early ones I've noticed. Not a full cinema room.
Yeah.
But for example, he was on the fishing trip, the famous fishing trip.
Yep.
And he had a drone out there.
Yeah.
This is what I want from my tech uncle.
Yeah.
Just Bernie getting some shots.
Yeah.
He's like, look at the range on it. You're like, yeah, that is pretty crazy when there's like nothing but ocean around you. It's like, mate, save the battery on this thing. This might need to be crucial if we can. Just like the modern message in a bottle. Just fizzing a drone out into the ether. Please help. We've got a boat full of dads drowning out.
Yeah, the flares are wet.
Get that drone and just send it north, mate. Hopefully it hits land.
So what was there to get out on the water, like with the drone? Just look how far away I can film the boat
pretty
from.
much. Yeah. Look at the shot of the boat from up here.
Yeah. Fuck, we're tiny.
Yeah. Makes you think. Yeah, look at all the reef. You're like, yeah, cool. Yeah. But, what are you going to do? Own a drone and not take it out there?
No, definitely.
You got to use it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, a couple of GoPros maybe.
One of the only places you could use a drone without annoying someone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually the only place you should use a drone, really.
Yeah.
Just in the ocean without a soul around you for 100 kilometers.
Do you know, I've never used a drone. Personally.
No, I've only watched.
Yeah. I've been around them.
I wouldn't.
Well, I've got nothing to film from a drone. I don't know what would I get a shot of?
Yeah.
You know?
You doing a beautiful hedge and getting that from all angles.
Actually, that would be sick. Yeah, you've sold me now.
Your whippersnipper mastery.
Yeah. To go along with my little before and after hedge photos. Just a full fucking cinematic drone shot.
Hypercut. The most intense mowing lawn stuff. That would be...
Well, that is a good idea, actually, Tim. You've half sold me there. And I could write it off on tax that way.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What? The ATO can't cover.
They don't check that shit.
They don't fucking give a shit, man.
I mean, the thing about them cunts is they don't care about anything.
They should just let guys like us... If you have a podcast, you should be allowed to do what you want.
Yeah,
stuff.
Well,
theoretically, anything we do is...
Anything we discuss is hypothetically tax deductible.
Yeah.
Drones, uncles.
Drones, uncles. We can have as many uncles as we want, tax free. Taxman doesn't need to know about what we're up to with all the uncles I've got.
But the only way for us to acquire uncles is to make get our dads to make some really close friends. Which is tough late in life.
That would be awesome if in my 30s my dad introduced me to some new bloke he's met. whatever new fucked hobby he's got. And he's like, you have to call him Uncle Brian. I'm like, mate. Like the late being like, I know he's not related to us, but this is Uncle Brian.
This guy rules.
like,
he
mate,
means a lot to me.
He's fucking awesome.
In this past 6 months that I've been playing golf with this guy, Brian.
He's a really
he's
cool
like a
guy.
brother to me.
He's a really cool guy. Fucking hell, I don't know, mate.
And Uncle Brian, like Brian doesn't even respond unless you call him Uncle Brian. He just stonewalls you.
Yeah, a bit of respect, please, mate. Fucking hell, mate. He's like a young, you know when like older fellas get younger friends?
Yeah.
He's like only 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
I call him uncle. He's like one of Dad's fucking...
He's like a young fella your dad's met at work. It's like,
Dad's just this trainee at work to my age. That chaperone, that shadows Dad to learn the job, and he's just like, mate, you got to call him. This is Uncle Tyson. Like, fuck off, man.
He's 25.
Come on.
That's a cool little guy that enters your life that you never would have expected. Is like the cool young guy your dad works with. Yeah. Like my dad just took some like Indian guy under his wing at work. He fucking loves him, eh?
That's awesome.
And then for like a year, he'd be like give me little facts about India and tell me about the Indian food. And it's fucking sick.
That's great. Yeah, that's a real. It's like that's like a great buddy cop film, except in the concrete.
Yeah, in the concreting business. Yeah. I mean, you could make a fucking movie out of it, man.
Yeah.
His name is Buddha, but dad's Buddha.
Yeah.
Buddha, he drives a cab as well, mate. He's fucking always working the
cab. Now old boys, that is one thing they like to connect with, with the immigrant. They're like the work. They love hard work. Yeah,
that's a real bridge there between like some of the most like Australian ochre blokes and like immigrant communities is their share of love for hard yakka.
Yeah, and their disdain at my disdain for hard work.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like Dad'd be like, Reggie work, mate. It's unbelievable.
Although Dad like took this bloke under his wing and like really likes him, but still will be like, mate, they're fucking taking over.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess that's what he's saying.
Yeah. Like, like really having your cake and eating it too. That sort of stuff. Oh fuck, we're burning through some types of guys here.
Yeah, there's all different kinds. I came in with a tough guy type to go, but I don't think we might not even need it at this point.
Well, I mean, let's save that in the bank.
Of course, yeah. I'm not
up later.
Absolutely.
But we actually encountered a classic type of guy. Zack came down. He did Cooper's on Saturday night, and I was hosting, and I wouldn't say I was having the greatest of times up the top. There was a very particular like group, all chatty in the front row, and they're just chatting to each other, you know.
Yeah.
In the middle of some of the most incredible setups you'll ever hear.
Yeah. And it wasn't terrible. I don't want you I just want to. I don't know if you made it sound like it was like a terrible start. Like it was a pretty average start to the show.
Yeah.
Like quiet, getting on board, but then like just pockets of cunts chatting to each other, which really throws the vibe off. It is the hardest
thing of anything. It's like someone yelling out loud enough. You know, you can work with that. Yeah.
And give me a fucking straightforward heckler any day.
It's I felt it was like a guy just trying to riz up a girl, basically. And I'd be like, just don't talk. And he'd be like, I'm not talking. I'm like, man, I can hear you fucking. It's a crazy week. I'm like, shut.
Yeah.
And it's like,
which is an insane move to try and like.
And it's like, am I the only one on stage that can hear this? Like, can anyone in the crowd? Like, it's not like some of the crowd near him, they'd be annoyed by it. Most of the rest of the crowd wouldn't know, and that makes you look insane.
Yeah.
As a host to be like, shut up!
Yeah. Stop talking!
Everyone else in the crowd's like, fuck, this cunt's a diva. It's an awesome position to be in. But anyway, I got him on board by, you know, you try and chat to them, and then, you know, they're suddenly like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And often they din squeeze too. They have their little chats. You say, oh, what are you talking about? I can hear you talking. If you want to talk, let's talk. And they go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyway, it was a very exciting moment. I found it was revealed that they all knew each other through rock climbing.
So I guess like they've been climbing. They've been on the wall like over the past few months. There's about a group of 6, like a few girls, a few guys, like pretty even mix. And the guy and the girl in the end were the ones talking. Well, the guy was the one talking to the girl who was on the end. And I'm imagining like they've kind of known each other, climbed together, but now like they're out. This is their night out. He's fucking this guy's making his move. He's making it known.
All the double checking her carabiners.
Yeah.
All the holding the. Do they do that in bouldering? Do you need a fucking cunt holding your little?
No. Bouldering is there's no ropes. It's just much shorter walls. Okay.
So if you plop off, you fall on a mat or
something. Yeah. Straight onto the mat.
That's fun.
Yeah. But I mean, he's probably, they might have brushed hands in a chalk bag once or twice.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I tried to get a B9.
Yeah.
Grappler.
Yeah, exactly.
They accidentally touched the same.
The same. Yeah. Oh my god, are you using that crimp?
Oh. Yeah. Oh my god, we've chosen the same line. See, I should have done a bit of rock climber research here just to really be able to roast them better.
Yeah.
In this riff.
I mean, and that night as well, because I was like getting right into bouldering for a bit there, but all my knowledge had left me.
Yeah,
I didn't have really a strong enough sort of lexicon to really roast them about it.
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah, that was all that was going on through my mind up there. Was like, God, I just love to get in there and really roast. They didn't love the rock climbing.
And I mean, that was the crux of our issue that night. That's a rock climbing term, the crux.
Oh,
that's like the hardest part of the boulder.
Oh fuck. Now we're talking.
Yes, mate, we're fucking cooking now.
Talking.
Yeah.
I just
now we're topping out.
Yeah, I just kept talking about chalk. You guys use chalk and shit. They're like, yeah, I guess so, dude. But no.
But also, like, the worst fucking time to try and tune a bird is during a fucking show. When, like, especially when there's a comedian right there in front of you, like,
especially two really hot ones like us.
Exactly, yeah.
Mate, bro.
Bit
of respect.
Exactly, man.
She's horned off her nut right now, and it's not because of you chatting away in the front row, mate. It's
exactly.
She's listening to two guys tell some of the funniest fucking
shit
she's ever heard in her life.
Stop trying to fucking ride our coattails.
Yeah. Shut up, dude. This guy's awkwardly chatting to two middle-aged women from Adelaide.
Let him prime the pump, brother. You can fill the bucket later.
Mate. You know. You take a backward step here, mate. Get in the slipstream.
You're in with a shot.
Yeah, just wait at the back of the peloton.
Exactly.
Let the comedians do all their work up the front. Then you get into that
slip
air
in
pocket, and you just straight to the top of the pack.
Because if you're sharking us, brother, in the end you're sharking yourself.
That's it, man. That's it. Think of us as a big, powerful shark.
Yeah, completely boneless.
Completely boneless. It's almost like a big muscle.
And
you rub us one way, we're smooth. You rub us the other way, sandpaper.
Fucking, and like...
And you rub us the wrong way, man. Get the teeth. Nah.
And the thing about us, we're like sharks though, because we can't stop.
We can't stop. That's the thing about us. I stop, I die.
Yeah, brother.
You look at our eyes, huge pupils, dark. Because we are gorged out of our mind at all times. Just the riff is our drug. And
we are fucking beaming.
Big black buttons, like doll's eyes.
Exactly.
Famously,
and then
in Jaws.
You don't want to see them roll back.
Oh, man.
Some fucking things start rolling back, mate. We're peaking on the riff and you are not safe.
Yeah, because, there's blood in the water.
Exactly.
There's blood in the water.
There is blood and chum in the water.
There was a big... There seemed like quite a big drop of blood in the water when they said, "Oh, we all know each other through rock climbing."
Yeah.
And that was. That would have been a real moment to strike if I knew more about rock. I still got a few in.
Well, you said there was a lot of polyamorous people, and I think maybe people.
They didn't love that.
No, because there is a lot of polyamorous people rock climbing, but there's also a lot of just fucking nerds as well.
Yeah,
sexless nerds.
Yeah,
so you might have made them sort of tense up over that.
True.
Yeah,
they're like, "What? There is one?
What? There's people getting laid?
What? People have sex?
Well, I can't imagine, at least old mate's riz levels are very high. Just seeing what we saw, like his timing is terrible.
The man has
zero game.
He has no control.
It's as simple as that.
He's a rabbit. We're sharks. Generations bred to kill on stage.
Exactly.
And this guy, he's just a wild dog. He's just a rabid dog. Rah, rah,
just
rah.
biting anything.
Risen around.
Yeah.
Mate, wait till you're in the dog off leash area or something. At the moment, you should be in your cage.
Yeah, you should be in your crate.
You wait till the break. You wait till the break. You wait till after the gig. Then you just take the lead off and off you run, mate.
Exactly. Yeah. And then be like, because he piped up during my thing.
Oh, what did he say?
Well, he didn't say too much, but this just gives you an indication of like the game this guy is working with. Like this is the level this cunt was operating at. I was about 2 gags in, maybe 3 gags in, like just laughs, like right at the start of my set. I'd just gotten 3 good laughs, and but literally just like the start.
Again, folks, we are sharks. If you just a couple of little brim, whatever, but we're eating.
Yeah,
He's eating early.
I'm in the school.
Yeah.
I am fucking, I've got a few bites in. But it's like literally the first minute of my set, and I hear him turn to the girl and go, "Oh man, this guy's killing it."
I mean, that's fucking
awesome. I've been on stage like 30 seconds. It's like, man.
That's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Yeah. She needed that commentary.
She's like, okay, easy.
Yeah, cool.
I was on the fence, but yeah, you're right. He's fucking killing it.
But maybe he said it for my benefit because it was fucking awesome.
I wouldn't really hear what he was saying, but to be honest, I wouldn't have yelled at him if he said that. But yes, let us know if you are a rock climber. Let us know what it's like in that inner sanctum, in that world.
Yeah, I want to go back. I used to really like it.
There was a period there where bouldering took the Melbourne comedy community by storm.
Yeah, people were fucking, and there's still a few holdovers.
Yeah,
like Drusy, I think still gets down. I know Rathy in Sydney, he still gets into it.
There's something about sort of a puzzle that needs to be solved that maybe connects some of the names that were just said.
Yeah, no, definitely. That is the big appeal of rock climbing is
body, mind.
It is, yeah. You're like,
spirit.
How the fuck do I get up there, bud?
Yeah.
And that can really take over.
Yeah, no, yeah. Look, I see.
But I do want to get back right because when I was going a lot, I was in a relationship, and I used to think, man, if I was a single guy, I'd come down here because there's lots of beautiful women on the walls. And since being single now over a year, I've not been rock climbing.
Wow.
And
Topsy
I've been getting zero pussies.
Yeah.
I need to get on the wall.
Yeah.
No, just kidding,
Big
folks.
reveal, folks. Zack was the guy in the second row. He's back with his rock climbing club.
Yeah. I go down the rock climbing. Hey, you guys want to go? Like, there's a fucking awesome comedy show.
Or what? You just like spring up from the stage. Oh my god, you're doing it. Oh. Be one of the lamest reveals ever.
Yeah.
Doing that.
Truly awful.
Eating shit.
Yeah, bombing.
Oh, what? Oh, forgot to tell you guys, I'm a comedian. Just dead. Oh, to lose the respect. To lose the hold from your rock climbing friends.
Awful.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Just the chalk slip
Who's going to belay you now?
I
think that's what it's called.
Yeah. We once did, like classic, like an outdoor education camp or whatever, like your year 9.
Yep.
5 days, some shitty park bush thing.
Yep.
You do like,
ours was Mungali Falls up
nice.
in Miller. Beautiful spot.
Beautiful. Yeah, you do like abseiling and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And there was this big country guy. Fuck, have I told this story? But
I don't think so. I don't know. But I am listening.
His name
Tim
was
Hewitt.
Big Hendo.
Oh yeah, nice.
Big Mitch Henderson. And
Big Hendo.
Big Hendo. And we're doing
how big are we talking? Like what kind of
huge,
kind of stats? Like what kind of build?
Like 6'3", he would have been like 6'3",
Yeah.
like 15,
Yeah,
16.
yeah.
Would have been 100 kegs or whatever.
Yeah.
Big goofy ass looking bloke.
Yeah.
And
Big corn-fed cunt.
yeah. And we were doing abseiling, I think. And, we were all on the fucking road for this galumph of a child.
Yeah.
Like, fucking hell, Hendo. And so he got up there, and then as he's, like, scooting back, he's wearing, like, little footy shorts.
Yeah, nice.
And his entire dick and balls flopped out with the big crotch thing. It's just
really cutting off the fucking circulation.
Like, oh, fucking hell. Just the worst view of it. Oh, God. Really burnt into my mind, and he's like, "Oh,
that's like worst
what
case
do I do
scenario.
about it?" He's got those stupid like helmets that you wear.
Yeah.
It's just like the full look.
Man,
So
the only thing that could make that funnier is that if you didn't go to an all boys school.
Yeah,
if there was girls there for that.
Oh,
that's
God,
fucking all time.
That'd be burning. That'd ruin a bloke like that forever.
We did abseiling at Mungali Falls. It was fucking terrifying, man.
Yeah.
I was super scared up there.
Yeah.
10-meter cliff, abseil down the cunt.
Sheesh.
Yeah, sheesh indeed.
Yeah, it is pretty funny. It is awesome that they're just like, yeah. It'd be like you get like some outdoor education teacher being like, okay, so this is a carabiner.
Yeah.
They do it. O's for open, C for closed. You got to close.
Yeah.
And everyone's kind of like, what?
Yeah, there's 40 12-year-olds watching.
You're like, I kind of get that. Anyway, better zip them up there.
Go.
Yeah, I guess so. Do not drop the rope. Just walking off. Just now, it's like 3 kids all going for a vape on the road, just dropping some kid. It'd be good. I mean, it's good stuff, thinking back.
That was one of the funnest weeks of my life.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Go have a fucking...
There's a kid
fucking hoon around in a canoe, boys.
Yeah, we did canoeing or like kayaking or whatever. We went down a big fucking slide. They had this big slide there.
Oh, sick.
Pretty deadly stuff. And then years later, I went back to that same spot for a bush doof.
Oh, shit.
And that was fucking good shit as well.
Wow.
And the bush doof got like flooded because it was in the Atherton Tablelands. Like it fucking rains like non-stop up there. And this it was up in the range, so it was like everyone's camping on hills. And this whole fucking doof just got fucking rinsed out, but
everyone's hanging on to the high ropes course as they're
basically. We left New Year's Day, but apparently it got fucking literally cars getting washed down big fucking grass hills and shit.
God.
Everyone just tripping balls on acid, not knowing what to do.
Yeah.
And they're all fucking dirty hippie cunts anyway that wouldn't know what to
do.
do.
A Land Cruiser just sweeping in front of you as you're gawked out of your head. God, that's crazy stuff. It is. I mean, you famously have a great joke about it, but it is just a crazy concept.
Yeah.
Especially doing it in a place that could potentially be dangerous flooding area.
Yeah. That one wasn't like that. Luckily, that wasn't even that far out into the bush compared to some of the other ones. But still pretty fucking wild. I remember one we went to. We drove we just took a turn into the bush at some certain point. I don't know why. I guess someone knew kind of where to go, and we saw a ute driving through the bush that had some weird shit in the back of it, and we're like, oh, that's got to go. That's definitely gone to the doof. So we just followed this ute's dust for 2.5 hours, through the bush on dirt track in a Toyota Yaris.
He must have been what the fuck?
And it was like a fucking 8-hour drive from Townsville to get to this doof we spent one night at. All got just absolutely fucking fried off our brains. My mate lost his ability to speak because he took too much acid. Spent the whole night seeing dead people and shit. I took a bunch of do you remember MCAT? That drug?
Yeah.
Yowdy?
Meow meow.
Yeah, meow meow, that's it. I took a bunch of that and just burnt a hole. It burnt my neck with a sarong that I had on my neck, and I was doing this all night.
Oh shit.
Had chafe on the end. And then drove 8 hours back the next day.
Yeah, shit.
How we didn't die doing that. I don't know.
Well,
because my mate who couldn't speak on acid, he's the one who drove.
Designated driver.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
It was fun. We ran out of fuel and we had to pull into this fucking farm. And it's like in the middle of nowhere. Everyone out there is like fucking proper rednecks. We drove into this farm, 4 16-year-old boys and Toyota Yaris. And like these 3 like big fucking like Great Dane dogs like came out and like escorted the car in. And we had to like fucking get out and ask these cunts for fuel. It was fucking terrifying, man.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah, it's real like, what is that film? Reverence or whatever. You know, the one that squeal, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really coming of age stuff. Really.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
God. God, they could have been licking their lips in 4 16-year-old fucking clueless kids off their head.
Completely off their fucking heads.
Being escorted by their 4 pigging dogs. Yeah, just come into this cage while you wait, boys.
The dogs were like bigger than the car. It was fucking terrifying,
Jesus.
man. It was crazy.
That's sick. No,
we didn't take anything to sleep in.
Story, but I did not know about this going into the farm. That's crazy.
Yeah, we didn't have anything to sleep in. We didn't even take a fucking sleeping bag, man.
Yeah.
We drove 8 hours each way and didn't take a fucking sleep.
Yeah,
It's so fucking dumb. We just knew that there was like a doof on and we wanted to go get fucked up, and that's what we did.
At 16,
Yeah.
shows great initiative, really.
Yeah. But
It's a
must
real
have been
get up and go
17 actually, because my mates had the license.
Yeah.
I might have been 16 still, but around about that time.
God, it makes you think. So that's sort of the tenacious spirit that only, that age can do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The reckless, the having the motivation to do that, and like the recklessness to actually just go through with it and to keep pushing through all the signs that this isn't a good idea. Like when we first got to that party, like there was a big hill that all these cars couldn't get up, and we were just like watching all these fucking 4-wheel drives like trying to get up this hill. We're like, well, we're never getting up this hill. So we just parked the Yaris and walked like fucking a kilometre, or maybe 700-800 meters up that hill and then to the party. And I'll never forget walking up that hill, and I saw like a hippie woman who had like real hairy armpits, and I'd never that was such like a culture shock for a young fella like me. I was like, fuck, man, we're at a fucking doof, bro.
It's real now, bro.
Yeah, exactly. She's just like a hot hippie chick, which had like fucking hairy armpits, and like I'd never seen that before.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, man, this is different.
Yeah. They keep it, yeah. Yeah, that was a real moment in time to be like, fuck, about like long hairy armpits.
Well, yeah, I think that's when society was like at its most judgmental about it as well. Like people hadn't really become woke enough to not care about that stuff yet. It was still like a very, very big faux pas.
Let it out, girls.
Yeah, let it grow.
Let it grow, let it show.
Yeah, you can let it grow as long as you let it show.
Yeah, I mean, don't be covering it up. What's the point of growing it out if you're not showing that beautiful arm bush off?
Yeah. Oh, man, do we want to preview our new technology?
Yeah. Because one of these
I wanted to talk about this guy. And this was like, this kind of ties into a guy that we've been teasing talk about, which is Terry Toughnuts.
Yes.
But this guy's also, that's such a deep issue, the Terry, like a deep topic to me, the Terry Toughnut, because this guy's an example of like a fake Terry Toughnut, a guy who like poshes as being tough, but really he's not.
Yes.
But then there's also that whole other thing where like guys who act like they're tough and they really are tough.
Yeah.
That's a Terry Toughnut as well.
That's a bad combination.
Yeah, that's a fucking...
That's one of the worst
That's
things
a real
ever.
bad idea.
I hate guys that are tough and also know they're tough. That's terrifying.
Yeah, some of the scariest cunts you could possibly meet. But this guy is also a very good example of guys that we've spoken about in the past, which is the compulsive liar.
Yeah.
This guy's like a textbook example of like exactly what I think of when you see...
Can't wait to see this.
A compulsive liar. His name's Lockie Bryan. He's quite big on TikTok.
Okay.
There's a lot of people who follow him on TikTok, and he's just like a young guy who's obviously got fucking something going on, but he just loves to lie about how tough he is and how hard he is and how hard his life is and shit. And he brings a lot of like criticism on himself because of the videos he puts up. But this is one of the videos that I wanted to show, and it's going to play through the actual thing. My God. So this is him talking about his martial ability, his martial arts, his fighting skill.
Strike. That's why you strike with the whole foot like that. See, I'm keeping balance. I'm keeping balance like that. I'm losing no balance. Absolutely none. Kick to the right, kick to the left, do whatever I need to do. Bang, 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 bang.
So I'll post this on the Peterborough story so people can watch along. But he's basically just speaking to the camera now, throwing gammon little kicks.
Yeah.
Trust me, I got taught pretty well. Got taught by an ex-SAS. You never kick like that, ever. Because that's how you fucking lose balance.
How puffed is he doing?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
good.
Just
Smoking a cigarette.
We'll pause
I was always
halfway
taught to kick.
and do an analysis.
Kick diagonal down. Right? Someone goes behind you to grab you, right? You can go up, backwards, elbow, then back around for a palm strike. Like that.
Palm up the chin, yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So if someone comes
His
behind
breath
you, they try
control
and
is
grab you.
incredible.
Yeah.
It's wheezing up his mind. By the way, I mean, obviously, we all know this already, but he is wearing a feeler hoodie.
Yeah.
Is he bald or does he have a beanie on?
I think both of those things are correct.
Yeah, and that's often the case.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah.
wearing a beanie.
Although I don't think he's completely bald because I think he's quite young. I think he's like, early 20s or something. So he's not fully ravished by
Dirty little bit of facial
MGB.
hair too.
Yeah.
You can go up, back, and that will fucking strike him in the face, right?
So
Fuck
If
it, took
not,
me
you
a
can
second.
fucking put your whole body weight into it
to see cigarette.
to get him,
Yeah.
shrug him off a bit. Many different things he taught me. Go up, bang, and then you turn around and give an up palm strike under there.
Palm strike.
Just pause. for a
Fucking
second.
many.
That is one of the most classic moves. The palm, like that is the definition of one of these kids that lies like this.
Yeah.
Where I mean, him saying that a SAS guy taught him this, but like the rumors that would run rife about if you can strike with your palm into the nose, immediate death kill.
Yeah,
it's immediate kill
pushes
blow.
the nose of the bone up into the brain.
Straight into the brain, dead.
Yeah.
I mean,
sometimes
that's
it was
possibly true, but
well,
I don't know if
like it's one of those ones like everyone would speak about it, but then you never ever saw it. Like you never see it. Like you never saw it in a fight at school or a fight at the pub.
well, you'd be fucking pretty traumatized if someone pulled.
But
it
no
off.
one's ever tried. Like no one ever tries it. Like the
Yeah,
UFC has now been around for 30 years. You've never seen the upward
It'd be awesome
palm
if
strike.
the UFC's like, that's banned. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows a kid in year 10 told us that if you do that, you will be immediately killed.
Well, apparently there is one elbow that's banned in MMA, which is a down elbow like that. And apparently that's illegal because the people who made the rules saw the videos of people like breaking bricks with that. But like realistically, you can't put any more force in with that than you could with anything else.
Yeah.
But it's only illegal because of that. So it's exactly what you just said.
Are judo chops banned as well?
No, judo chops are allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen. God, I'll go down a wormhole when if I see some guy in like a Tibetan monk outfit
Yeah.
and he's about to break some stuff. I'm like, okay, well, I'm watching all of this, aren't I?
Yeah.
Just to go.
I would love to see someone
Wow.
get like an Austin Powers judo chop KO in the UFC.
Yeah, fuck, that'd
Judo
be
chop.
that'd be yeah, that'd go down in immortality. wouldn't it, if
Absolutely.
you were the guy that got knocked out by a judo chop, like a cartoon judo chop.
Many of things. Yeah, no, another thing's an elbow strike like that.
Yeah. Elbow
So
up.
extend out, use your elbow. Elbow can be devastating.
The eyes are also key in this video, by the way. He has the manic, skittish eyes of a classic kid like this.
Yeah, 100%. This guy's unwell.
So if a guy comes towards you, you can even use your elbow to push, lever.
Okay.
So if he's coming towards you, get into your stance.
And I can just
bang.
do that with the cigarette in my
Right.
hand, or do I need to put
Use
it
it as a
down?
lever against. Put all your weight into it. So he comes towards you. Use your elbow as a lever and push him back. So what you can do is get an elbow push and then push kick.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm only just scratching the surface of what I know.
Oh shit! Well, it was worth it, but I'm only just scratching the surface of what I know.
He's the fucking king. He rules,
It is.
dude.
That's awesome. And like every part of it, it's like, what are you like? Who is this for? I'd love to imagine a guy just taking notes like, yeah, okay, fuck. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
learning so much here.
Yeah.
Thank you for posting this.
Well, I think this is what happens with a lot of these guys is like that's what they originally think is might happen when they originally upload, and they do like gather like a huge following just based on being fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of feeds into like probably their idea of what is going on, and it's probably quite different.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they think, oh, people are following because I was taught by SAS and I know how to fucking up elbow someone.
Secrets, like special secrets for free.
Yeah.
So people want to hear this stuff.
Yeah, but people are like,
this is awesome.
This is fucking retarded, or this is so stupid.
Yeah, this is what it's all about, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, which it really is. It's really, really exciting stuff.
Well, TikTok is just such a treasure trove of like the most. Now, I've been trying to do this as a bit on stage, and I don't know if it'll ever work, but it's like back in the day, there were freak shows at the circus, right?
Yeah.
And they were wrong. It was wrong to take these people with these, these ailments and make a show of them. You shouldn't make a show of these people. They don't deserve to be showed off. They probably don't want to be shown, and you shouldn't exploit them at all. And then people realized that, and they stopped doing freak shows. But then you realize, you go on TikTok and you see these people.
Cut out the middleman.
Exactly. They yearn to be showed. It wasn't the showing them that was unethical. It was the exploitation aspect.
Yeah, so
if they control the means of production,
yes,
they're very happy to be showed off.
It is great. And it's on their terms.
Yeah, exactly.
If anything, I think the ringmasters and stuff probably were good at just toning down what they really think. If anything, they were good for the...
Yeah, I mean, it's a debate that needs to be had, and I don't see anyone speaking about it,
Yeah.
Because it's very obvious that, like, if you've got some fucking insane ailment that makes you look like something no one's ever seen, there's a lane for you online.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just so crazy. Like, it really, you do sort of forget sometimes, right? Like I guess, Instagram, I guess, kind of, but just TikTok, the amount of people that happy users, like that producers on there, it's the barrier for entry, and it's like, wow, like people just making videos themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you think that there would be so much shame, but how quickly that eroded, and it's just like, I'm happy to like do my full, like, it's like, like trolling and shit and being whatever on Facebook and all, you're like, there's some level of embarrassment there, but like, just truly producing, editing, like, you're making your own little films and they're this diabolical.
Yeah.
And the amount, and then just billions are using this site and actively posting a lot. Like,
and watching and interacting and that's how it's
like the barrier to entry to doing an insane Facebook status update.
Yeah.
Pretty low.
Yeah.
Whereas, these people just, and they're spending hours.
But like the barrier to entry to making a post on Facebook that'll get 1 million views is incredibly high. Like that just doesn't happen.
Oh,
but
of course.
On TikTok, you could just be like a guy who's never ever used, you could be like a 58-year-old man who heard about TikTok, gets like barely knows how to use a phone, opens up TikTok, records a video of himself just like looking at it and being confused. Uploads it, not really knowing what he's done or that he's even put anything out into the public sphere, and that can get and has gotten 1 million views of just a man. But I think why they go so, because it's like it is as genuine a piece of content that could possibly exist. Yeah, just like a man actually confused, not knowing what's happening in front of his face, and it just goes out, and people like. That is fucking hilarious. Yeah. And it gets 1 million views. That's the beauty of TikTok.
Have we discussed that guy that has the disgusting meals every day? That old Australian guy?
I don't think so.
I don't know how to find him. But fuck, he'd pop up a bit. He's always like, all right. He's so cruel.
Oh, and everything's like fucked up in his kitchen and shit.
Yeah, it's like a horror film.
Yeah,
And
that's like a lane. I think that's like a fucking like a kink almost. Those.
Yeah, and he'd be like, "A few dead soldiers." And you like pan across like 400 beer cans in the corner of his like. It looks like something out of a horror film. Like it looks like it from the set of Wolf Creek.
Yeah.
There's this fucking shed.
He lives in a granny flat that's attached to a shed.
Yeah. And he's like, right, got the McCain's pizza, but I've juiced that up, add a bit more bacon, crack an egg on there. Oh, Terry. His name's Terry. And then he'll be like, he's like, take my Smarties. He's got like all these like pills.
Oh, yeah.
For these crazy
all these
conditions. You go,
medication,
like,
yeah.
you know, some of them like look like a fucking bar of chocolate. They're so big. Like these big pills. And then he'll be like, and wash it down with that. And it's always this like frozen Sierra tequila. And he's like, and the backup. He's got 2 bottles of tequila to wolf down a fucking, you know. And then he'll always be like, all right, steak with the black pepper sauce tonight. Mash.
Washing down your medication with fucking straight tequila is so fucking funny.
Oh,
so good to call them his Smarties too. That's the fucking classic.
Yeah.
Smarties.
Yeah, everyone in the comments is, you know, like 20-year-old or 30-year-old like, good stuff, Terry. You're like, big fella, I know you don't need it, but maybe a vegetable, brother.
That's another awesome thing about is like the enabling of millions of cunts in the comments.
Yeah.
Just egging people on, like, ironically, but actually to do the fucking worst possible things to
looks
themselves.
absolutely beautiful, Tessa. Maybe add a bit more bacon next time. It's so fucking funny. It's horrific.
And then one day he'll just stop posting because he's fucking dead.
Happen? Why? Why did you stop posting?
Oh, did he forget to take his Smarties?
Oh, God. Couple of Smarties. Wash it down with that.
Yeah.
If you know the video, though, I've actually quite nailed the impression. I'm pretty proud of myself. I've never tried him, but
yeah,
he's nailed it. Well, actually, the audio won't really explain, but a huge thank you to the submission that someone sent us on our Insta.
Oh, yep. This is the one you were adamant about shouting out because it's a woman who sent something in. Is that right?
Yes, because it's a good video. And it's very exciting that we have, we have plenty of female fans.
Yeah,
we always have.
And for example,
Ren Claire, thank you very much. She has sent me in one of the more disturbing videos I've seen in a while. She said, speaking of TikTok, middle-aged single dads, this guy is the most fucked. I can't believe he's got thousands of followers. It's mental. Now, you're on the Bluetooth.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I'll play it.
You're not going to get much, but maybe just go to his profile. Yeah, so, if you hear this song and there's any middle-aged guy, it's about to be horrific stuff.
Yeah. You're about to get as close as you can be to assaulted without actually being assaulted.
And his username is Viking Wolf. He's doing push-ups badly.
Yeah, that's the best thing about this. It's like he's got like it's like a noir scene almost in a bedroom, blinds closed, light shining through. That song's playing and he's doing push-ups as if like I'm a tough guy, like I keep it fit.
And
but the push-ups they look like the first push-ups he's done in fucking 10 years.
And anyway, he then puts some smoke filter over it and then starts crawling towards what I assume is we got a Sara Lee Black Forest here, this cake. What do you...
Yeah.
Something like that.
He's bought a cake.
He's bought a cake. He's taken a slice out of it. And I thought maybe this was going to be like a comedy thing, like, got to do my push-ups and then I'll gobble up this cake. Like earn this cake. He then proceeds to fucking growl this thing out.
Yeah, so the cake is set up so like there's a piece that's been cut out of it, and that piece is gone. That piece is not in the video, so it's just the rest of the cake with the triangle cut out, and the triangle is kind of splayed open towards him.
Yeah,
if you could imagine.
So if you can imagine what he's trying to.
Yeah.
He then at the end, it's really exciting stuff. He's then a classic guy with a big beard. It's everywhere. And the guys with beards and this sort of haircut, that sort of Nordic, like he's always sweeping his hair back. But
yeah, they're trying to look like fucking Ragnar Lothbrok.
Yeah. And they love to like stare at the cam. Anyway,
well, a lot of those guys, they got those blue eyes, and like blue-eyed guys.
They love to show off.
They love this. They love to show off those eyes because oftentimes they are beautiful, but like but sometimes it's a bit grasping at straws.
He looks wet as well.
Yeah, and not
in a good
way.
Like but my favorite part is right at the end. He's growling this cake out, but then he slams his hands on the cake like it's an ass. Right at the end. It's really upset me, if I'm honest. This clip. I might have a little quick look at
that'll be up on the
we'll put that up.
We'll put that up. It must be seen.
It must be seen to be believed, but it is just it's just horrifying what these people do.
It is. It's fucking truly insane what
we're talking about.
What horny men will do.
This guy is like, well, I don't have any idea how like film works, but they like he's gotten so good at it now.
Yeah.
Pop the filter on. He adds a smoke effect.
Yeah, there's a bit to it.
He's figured out how to add the song in.
Yeah.
Which maybe we'll try and find him now, but I dare say Genuine Pony would be maybe on all of his videos.
Yeah, or at least a large percent. And
I pray they are, because
it's like, and I don't know how many followers this guy has, because he's kind of like, I don't know if he's trying, like if he's on the come up or if he's established, but like that Brian Beto guy we were talking about last time. Yeah, he rides like a very like. He rides this wave of...
this guy's got 16,000 followers as well.
So he's just coming up. So Brian Beto's got like hundreds of thousands. But he's a split between people making fun of him and just actual horny middle-aged women who like the content. So he's kind of like... I mean, he's having his cake and growling it out too, brother. His algorithm's getting pushed from every angle.
Yeah. The thing about me, I like to have my cake and eat it out too. Real best of both worlds type situation for a guy like me. Don't you worry about that. Fuck, these videos are so embarrassing. It's crazy. Oh. Now, like, just this face is a classic. The, like, to the side pout that they all know how to do.
He looks like Brian Beto as well, but, like, just more... Well, I don't know, a different fucking...
I don't want to even put the sound on this, but this is the fucking... this is the hashtags on this video. What do you reckon? Hashtag in and out. Hashtag long shaft. Hashtag single dad. Hashtag bearded. Hashtag cheeky.
They're very cheeky. That one I like. That one can stay because that is a cheeky set of hashtags, mate.
Cheeky smile. Hashtag the bearded beasts. Oh, no.
Imagine getting the bearded beast long shaft in and out of your... Basically, that's what he's trying to say there. The bearded beast has a long shaft that's willing to go in and out of you. Cheekily.
I think, yeah. Oh, God. I don't even want to play it, but I feel like it'd be alright.
We can chuck it up on the thing.
Yeah. But there you go. Thanks.
Oh, shit.
Thanks for sitting through us with some more incredible guys at the end there.
We've had a great episode of guys.
Yeah.
But I know we keep teasing it, but I do want to get to some of the toughest guys. Maybe this is like a good chance to put a call out, right? Because I've got a few like tough guys, fake tough guys that I've known over the years or have seen online. But if anyone here has a town tough guy that they want to tell us about, and then we'll do an episode of some of the toughest and roughest blokes.
Some of the toughest guys from around the world.
Yeah.
And gals.
Yeah. If there's any fucking rough birds out there. I mean, I got it. Oh, I don't know if I could even tell that one on the podcast.
Oh, shit.
Because it might still be a bit too close to home.
Oh, yeah.
About this woman who wanted to fucking kill me for years.
I don't know about that, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it off air. But you'd see, there's always a new surprise to be had during this pod. We've been friends for a lot of years. You know, many stories we probably do repeat to each other. But this is one that clearly is deep in the vault and scares Zack to death.
All right, so let's see if I can G myself up to tell it over the next week.
See how we go. Other than that, thank you very much for listening. As always, you know, tell your friends, all that sort of stuff. I feel like we've been doing some really fun episodes lately, so share it around. Zack, do you have anything to plug, mate?
Nothing. No, I've got fuck all really going on at the moment. Come see me around the beautiful city of Melbourne. Follow my Instagram. You might be able to figure out where I'm going to be.
Yeah. Yep.
But other than that, no, nothing too exciting. Huey, what have you got going on, mate?
I would like to do a shout out to the Cricket Australia team for winning the World Cup last night.
Oh, yeah?
That's what I was up to. That's what I was doing till 4 a.m. this morning. That's why I have a few bags under the eyes if you're watching the video. Sorry.
The man is addicted to sport.
Anyway, yeah, and, you know, as always, Coopers, we're going to do a Crab Lab Christmas show. Yeah, and thanks to the fans of the pod that have been coming down and stuff and saying good day at shows. Appreciate it.
Yeah, very much so. So thank you all for listening, and until next week,
keep 'em up.